Flying J. Home. Oh, there's another shower down at the Flying J. We pretty well shut it down this weekend. I do apologise for the current state of the videos at the moment. Everything is in potato vision. Just going to have to recap on what happened. But yeah, we're just walking back to the car right now, truck even. Just had some showers. Like I said, we shut it down this weekend. Been pretty well here most of the weekend. I've been editing and doing a bit in the back of the truck. But no money for materials or anything like that because of what's just happened. When we get in the truck, I'll tell you all about it. Another week at Pugs, everything went alright. Thursday was under 83 all day, cutting, grinding, derusting, you name it, and must have got something in my eye. And Thursday night I wasn't too bad, but I woke up at 3 o'clock on Friday morning, and yeah, clearly had something in my eye. Was in pain, eyes watering, nose running. Emma got the torch out, and sure enough, you could see it glinting back at you. So you know, had to go and get that sorted out. Started off as you know, thinking back in England, I've had the same thing quite a few times. Just go see the nurse, and they hike it out with a needle. One time I had to go and see a specialist because it had grown over and it had got a rust ring around it, and he only did the same thing with a needle too. So. Thinking that was going to be the case, I don't actually have any footage of this week. The red camera has not liked the cold in the back of the truck and won't take a charge, so I went and bought a $34 GoPro from Princess Auto, which is absolutely garbage. I recorded everything this weekend on it and it's completely unusable footage. The footage is 4 times as fast as the audio, and even when you do try and cut it up and make it match, it doesn't. So I don't, you know, like, it's a complete waste of time. But yeah, just recap, you know, we go to Watford. There's a nurse drop in there in the morning, so we go in, and the lady there, bless her, she tried her best, and she scrubbed at my eye for about 2 minutes solid with a cotton bud and couldn't shift it. So she decided to send us off to Petrolia Hospital, where they could supposedly, you know, sort my eye out. So we go in, and the first thing we find out is a non-health card holding non-resident has to pay $346 to be seen. So instantly, you know, we're
before we're even treated.
We've walked back out, and I've had to make a decision whether I'm going to leave this in my eye or not, and it's pretty important not to. So we went out, came back in, put it on credit card because it was the only thing we could do at the time, and sat in there for most of the morning. And the doctor, when we finally got to see him, told me the only thing he could do was permanently damage my vision. He couldn't do it there, and they tried to send us on our way. They booked us a referral up in London, and they let us leave at 12:50. The appointment in London was at 1:30, and it takes an hour and a half to get there, so do the maths. But in the meantime, so they haven't done anything at all, apart from tell me that they can't do it. Shot up to London the quick as we could, and spent the rest of the afternoon up there, and finally, at like 5 o'clock in the evening, I got to see Dr. Glad, and I was glad to see him. After, you know, 2 minutes of being in his chair, he had the thing out, and I was back right as rain. Could totally blink, see, not, you know, have water pouring out of every orifice and that. And yeah, but the other issue is they're going to send us a bill as well. So just to have a grinder spark taken out of my eye,
it's like a $900 day.
Could be a $900 day, because we had to pay for the nurse, we'll have to pay for the we've had to pay for the first hospital already, and we're going to have to pay for the second hospital visit already. And the gas to drive all the way to London and back, and plus we both lost a day's wages. So yeah, that was
expensive.
Another good day on Friday. So that's why this weekend we've shut it down. We were going to buy a load of materials and try and board out the back and do a whole load more stuff. I do want to buy a trailer because we got too much stuff. But yeah, we've just had to shut it down. We've had a real quiet weekend. We've hardly been anywhere. I've got quite a bit of editing done. I've got a hookup in the back of the truck so I can plug my laptop in. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage off that other camera. Well, I do, but like, it's garbage. It's completely unusable. But it's just of us the last couple of days just sorting out. We did a few bits of tidying up in the back. Got my tools all sorted out, and few more bits organised. Built a little battery box to house the 2 batteries and hold the inverter in that. Just out of some materials we had left over from the bed platform. Other than that, we've just been hanging out, enjoying nature, and yeah, that's about it. I suppose we could do a quick walk round of the truck while we're doing this video. So first of all, we got light on the ceiling. That was wired in when we got it. And I've just got that cable tied to a battery under here, which is the battery from the parts truck. But unfortunately it's not man enough to run this inverter for more than about 20 minutes. So we have got a full-size leisure battery at the back there, and it's hooked up to a charger so that when I pull up I've got an 82-foot extension lead that I can plug in and put this thing on charge. Equally, we can plug in all our other things when we're on hookup, and that will plug into any 110-volt socket. Currently I've got my laptop plugged in and charging because I've been editing movies for you guys. Saved. Decent. That's the next one. But anyway, behind here is our heat for the truck. Believe it or not, 250 watts. Does everything we need it to do in here at the moment. We've been in here at -5 and we run this for 20 minutes before we go to bed, and that's all we need to do. So thank goodness for that. It was a cheap bargain, $24.99 at Canadian Tire. Currently we've got the food situated over here. We've got the cooker and some of my tools there. We've got the drawers underneath. But I do want to get round all of this, and we need a trailer because this is the sleeping height we got at the moment. Obviously we've got our shower bags on the bed at the moment because we've just got out of there. But we don't have a whole lot of headroom in here, and I'd like to get some sort of insulation or boarding around here to stop the condensation. So yeah, but just let you know how we're getting on at the moment, and this is how we're living. That means one thing: every day is a bit of an adventure now. We never know exactly what's going to happen, or where we're going to be, or where we're going to stop, or where we're going to eat, or what we're going to eat, or when we're going to eat, or when we're going to go to bed. And we have had some interesting experiences already, and we've only been living in the truck for about 2 weeks. So we will do another video on that. Some of the things we could tell you are pretty weird. But yeah, anyway. Thanks for coming with us once again. My camera will be turning up this week, so hopefully everything should be back to normal in that regard. And yeah, I'm sorry about all the potato vision again, but I've got to get back into making videos, and this is what I got at the moment, so this is what you're getting. All you're going to get is real life here. You don't get it, you know, there's no false happiness or false sadness or false anything. You know, you'll get exactly what you're seeing, because that's what we're feeling when we're feeling it, and that's when we're recording it. So anyway, huge love, thanks for coming with us once again, and I'd like to see you all on the next one. Cheers.